Hello and welcome to another video tutorial brought to you by smartixbigincome.com STBI. This is where you learn how to earn big income online by following small tips. If you are not yet a subscriber on this channel, just click on the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of our future videos. In this video tutorial today, we're going to be talking about how to get a profitable domain name for your business. So in short, we are talking about top 5 short domain name generators. This is a simple guide on how to generate a catchy and brandable domain name for your business effortlessly. So let's get started. Now, what is a domain name? A domain name is the address where internet users can access your website. It can also be said that a domain name is used for finding and identify computers on the internet. Back in the day, your computer and your website is addressed using IP, but now we use domain name. So in short, a domain name is the name of your website. Simply put, a domain name is your website name. Also, your domain name can be a combination of letters and numbers, and it can be used in the combination of various domain name extensions such as .com, .org, .net, and the likes. Also, your domain name must be registered. It has to be registered before you use it, and every domain name is unique. Once you register a domain name, that name is registered for you. No other person can use it. So no two websites can have the same domain name. Now, if somebody jumps on their computer and type a specific domain name like your domainname.com, it will go directly to your website and not to another person's website. So every domain name is unique, and then normally the price of domain name ranges from between $15 and $25 per year depending on the registrar. And then we have examples of domain names such as facebook.com, smartixbigincome.com, and google.com. So before we jump onto my computer to show you how you can use domain name generators, let's just look at some of the attributes of a good domain name. These are some of the ones here, but I have in the description below a link to a more comprehensive video on how to generate a profitable domain name for your business. So without wasting much time, we're going to go onto the browser now, and I'm going to show you 5 top short domain name generators that you can start using this very minute to generate domain names for your business. Alright, the first domain name generator we're going to consider is called Domain Wheel. Go to your browser and type domainwheel.com. You get a website that looks like this. It says your awesome domain name generator. So all you need to do is just enter your keyword. Let's say your business is about fishing. Just enter fishing and then click on the search domain. So once you click on the search domain, this domain name generator searches and then outputs the available domain names for you. Now, the advantages of this domain tool for generating business domain names or whatever is that you have it returning only available domain names. So you don't need to bother your head about getting to know whether this name is available or not. The results that you get from Domain Wheel are best available domain names for that specific keyword that you put in. Another good thing about them is that the algorithm for generating this name is very, very good, and they have better suggestion. So if you scroll down, you will see, would you like to recommend some of these things? These are the creative suggestions that you can also tap into. The disadvantage about this generator is that there's no filtering capability available. If you scroll down, there's no way I can filter for any of these domain name. Then there's no way I can choose the availability of this name on social media accounts, because you want something that is brandable across your whole platform, your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, so that once people go there, they will know that you are still the same person that owns those accounts. So, but this is how Domain Wheel works. Impute the name, click on the search domain button. it outputs this. So all you need is just check for the name that you want and then go ahead and make registration. All right, moving forward, let's go to the next one. And the next one is Namelix. Namelix, namelix.com. Just type that in your browser and you also get a nicely laid out website that looks like this. And then if you scroll down, you see the website. Very nice interface. That's one of the things I love about this. Like the other one that we did, you want to just type in your keyword now. So let's just type in something like gardening, and you click on generate. So once you click on generate, this tool also generates available domain names for you that you can register immediately. So it's still generating new words. It might take some time depending on the internet you're using, but while this is generating, these tools makes the whole work very easier for you, because coming up with a domain name can be very tasking at times, but you want to use this tool to make the whole process a lot easier. So these are some of the names that are generated, but you can see that I can do some filtering here. I can go for shorter names. I can go for the ones that are available, which I'll do just right now. Then I can choose the extension of what I want, whether .com, .io. From there, I can use some keywords. I can input negative keywords that I don't need. So now I want something like those ones that are available. So once I check this box, I can click on generate. It brings back the ones that are available. Now the advantage of this site is that you can exclude some terms that you don't want. Like I said, negative keywords, you can just input those terms there. It's not going to display them. Then you have multiple keywords. I can just type in more here. Related words, I can type in more. I can just type in fishing and the likes like that. So I can add multiple keywords when I'm searching or when I'm brainstorming for a domain name. The disadvantage of this tool is that you need to select available domains manually. That's what I said. But now I can just click on domain available, generate. It will show me the ones that are available. Now if you move your mouse over these ones, you will see these are premium domain names, very expensive ones. Let's look at this. This one is Gplant. I can register. Anyone that you see that you have the option to register, it means it is available. The other downside to this site is like their competitor Domain Wheel, they don't have the option to search for social media platform availability. So that's their downside. Now before we move to the third tool, let's just check the domain availability and click on generate. Let's see what we get from there, so that you don't cumber yourself with a lot of other things. All you need to do is just wait while this generates the name for you. So as you can see now, we have these tools we have these domain names that are available. So the ones that are being displayed on my screen now are all available names that I can pick from. All right, let's move forward to the third tool, which is Panabi. So Panabi is another short domain name generator that you can use to brainstorm a domain name for your business. All right, like the normal way you used to do, let's just do something about crocheting. Let's say you are into crocheting. Just type your crocheting and then click on search. So once you click on search, you have Panabi bringing different domain names for you on crocheting. So it takes the time. Domain name ideas for .com. If you scroll down, you have a long list like that, and you have those other options for you there. Now the good thing about Panabi as a domain name generator is you have the option of choosing this same domain name for your social media handles. You can choose these domain names for your social media handles. So you can see down social media usernames crocheting. I can just check if it is available for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. So you can just scroll up, pick a name. You can see this is the original. You can see the options. The downside is that the keywords are limited. You have limited keywords, but they have a very good related words that you can use. So you can see crocheting blog, crocheting blinky. All this gives you an idea of the name you can go for. So if you see anyone that does not have the buy now option, it means that name has been bought. Now they are all labeled in blue, so if you see the one in blue, they are the ones available. So you can see crochet ng, crochet in. You can just click on and buy. All right, that is that about Panabi as a domain name generator. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is to move on to the next one, which is Name Mesh. Name Mesh is another very lovely short domain name generator that you can use to brainstorm domain name for your business. I don't really like their layout, but it is a powerful tool. So just type in your keyword in the search button, the search area, and then click on generate. For Name Mesh, we are going to look for something like golfing, or let's say I'm into the business of what business is that? Let's say I'm into the business of organic farming or organic food. Let's use organic foods. So just generate. All right, that's for Name Mesh. For Name Mesh, you can have multiple categories. You have the choice of where to register your domain name. Then you have the option of checking for social media handles availability. Their downside is that once you scroll, they have an option here that is called infinite scroll. You don't need to click on any button. As you scroll down the page, it automatically loads. Well, this can be annoying as much as it can be good, but for me it can be annoying sometimes. Then another downside to Name Mesh is that they don't have related terms. You can't really get related terms. The whole thing is modeled up, but it's a very powerful tool because you can just decide to, like, I want to choose my registrar. Like here, this is GoDaddy. I can choose from any of these registrar. I can choose Namecheap. I love using Namecheap for domain names. So you can choose. You can decide to choose the length of the characters that you want. Now for the name we searched, you can see organicfoods.com is not available, but we have these common ones: organicfoods.ng, .com.ng, organicfoods.site, so many like that, like organic.cf. So just go through this. You might not necessarily pick any of this name, but they will help you to come up with a very viable and a brandable name for your business. So the whole process of this video is to make the brainstorming process for finding a domain name and choosing a domain name a lot easier, because I have to tell you, it's not that very easy to brainstorm a domain name and then look for it and register. But with these tools, it makes the whole process a lot simpler and much more easier. That's for Name Mesh. And the last one we're going to consider is the Shopify domain name generator. The Shopify domain name generator. Just type what you want, enter the word or phrase that you want your domain to include. So for this one, I want my domain name to include something like let's say what can I do? Okay, let's say holiday or travels. Let's do travel. Okay, and I'll click on the search. So once I click on search, it brings the results just like the other ones that we have considered, and then it displays the names, the ones that are available. Now I have to tell you that one thing I don't like about the Shopify domain name generator is that it only displays 10 options. As you can see from the 10 options available, none of this is available. It can be very annoying. So that means I have to go 10 steps like that. I don't really like it. I want something that I can scan through, like the likes of Domain Wheel, Panabi, and the likes. name mesh, something I can just have a one-time glance at the available names, then I can make my choice. But for Shopify, you don't get that option. All you get is just 10 results per time. This might be good because it makes the whole process less overwhelming. But if you are in a haste and you want more options, this is a downside for me. Another thing is that there's no related searches. There's no related searches. You don't get to see where you can get more feel for the names that you have typed. But when it comes to organization, I give it to the Shopify domain name generator. They are well organized, and then you can just scroll 10 apiece, move on to the next 10 apiece, and then you keep going and going on like that until you get the domain name of your choice. So these are the 5 domain name generators. With these generators, you can easily come up with short domain names, either for your business or for your next blog or for your website, whatever you want to do next. Just up on any of these domain names, and then domain name generators rather, and then type in your keyword that relates to your business, click on the search, and then start picking. So once you see a name that you love, just click on it, go ahead to a domain name registrar, register that name, and the name is yours, just like that. All right, so that will be all for this video. I hope it has been helpful in a bit. I don't want you to miss out on further videos that the STBI crew will be dishing out. So subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button below and ring the bell so that you get notified each time we bring out videos like this. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.